everyone, and welcome to the 2026 rather, EPCOT International Flower and Garden Festival. I am Kyle here in my living room, and joining me from the park is Luke.
Also my living room.
Basically.
I mean, it might as well be. I'm 15 minutes away, so it's close enough.
Well, first thing I want to mention is we are streaming this walk and talk in both vertical and horizontal format. So if you are watching in an orientation that you don't prefer, you can go to our channel and find the other one. The vertical says vertical at the front of it. The horizontal just has the title. So go ahead and head to our channel if you want to switch that up. And let's say some hellos. Fred says greetings. And Nikki B, her favorite festival. I would have to agree with that.
It is my third favorite festival.
Of four.
Of four. So it's got food and wine beat.
Yeah, that's true. But yeah, we're going to take a walk around and see what's new, what's not so new, and just a lovely festival to go walk around. So I think we decided we're going to go around World Showcase first and then work our way to the front of the park after that.
But we didn't decide on the really important question, which is which way do we go?
Well, do you want to go the correct way or the wrong way?
Probably the correct way.
The correct way would be to go to Mexico. That's a cool display.
Now, just a technical question for you. Is Maui showing up on the right side of the screen for you or the left?
Left.
Okay. So it is showing up correctly for you. It is not showing up correctly for me.
I think there's an option to fix that, but it also makes it more confusing sometimes.
I'm like, why is everything not where it's supposed to be?
Oh, this is something that I did not know, but will not be putting into do on a day like today. But apparently they put Zootopia Plus, the first episode, on YouTube this morning. That's pretty interesting.
What aren't they putting on YouTube this morning? Or this week, rather?
Yeah, we talked this morning about them putting Wonder Man on there.
This will be a fun thing to check out. This is where they do the flower and garden pin drops. Seems to die down, but earlier today, this entire building would have been completely full and a line outside for people looking to purchase the flower and garden pins for the year. But now you can just waltz right up and it looks like they still have everything available.
What is the scavenger hunt they do this time of year is just Spike, right?
Yes. So one of them is, well, they still have the extravaganza for the Easter period. And then they also have Spike's pollination exploration, which you can kind of see back there.
Yeah.
Those are the prizes.
Very cool. When did the extravaganza start? That was fairly recently, right?
It would have been recently. I don't remember it being here on my last trip, which would have been during Festival of the Arts. So okay. It had to have started somewhat recently. I did partake in the mystery pins for Flower and Garden Festival because they had a Kermit one, and I got 2 boxes, and both of them had a Kermit in it.
Well, I know someone who would appreciate the other one, and I'm sure
that may or may not have been purchased for that said person. So we may or may not have both won.
Yeah. Very true. I'm trying to look up and see when it started, and I am not having an easy time finding it. I found the Disneyland one. I don't know if Walt Disney World just doesn't have a... It seems to be very new because I'm seeing a lot of other places posting about it today. So yeah, March 3rd. There you go. So yesterday.
Oh, no, yesterday.
That was Disneyland. So probably the same time at Walt Disney World. So yeah, might be something we want to catch later. Why hasn't there been a sorcerer pick for the past 2 days, Kyle? Because this season's over. We're in between seasons. We're going to start a new one soon.
Taking a look at Dante and Miguel. Yes. I don't know why I got that confused. And it's interesting. They have I know. This year is the 40th anniversary of Pixar, and they are marking it with this special garden pick in all of the Pixar topiaries around the park.
Well, that's pretty fun.
Yeah, so it's kind of like a little mini Pixar scavenger hunt.
But no prize. Which
Yeah, no prize on this one.
prize is loose because you need to pay for the map in the first place. So
Now, it was quite warm earlier, but the sun seems to have receded a little bit behind the clouds, and there's a slight breeze, which is making it very nice.
it's the temperature here is pretty nice today, but we had some storms this morning and probably some other just lingering rain, and then we're preparing for more severe storms later this week. So I just love spring.
Yeah, we had one of the first rainstorms of 2026 the last couple of days.
There's the Mexico Pavilion.
Yeah, just before this walk and talk, I was like, it's time for an air conditioning break. So I went in for a quick ride on Grand Fiesta Tour.
Very nice. I meant to do that while I was there, but didn't get around to it.
Speaking of boat rides, I still need to get on the reimagined Frozen Ever After, which has new faces, new animatronic faces for Elsa, Anna, Kristoff, and Elsa and Anna.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, good news is that you've done the best version of the ride.
Yes, I have done it once, and I will be doing it more times next month.
Oh, that
Are we
one.
talking about the same one? No,
I don't think
I
so.
just realized.
You're talking
I'm
about the best Frozen attraction. I'm talking about the best version of Frozen Ever After specifically.
Yes. Which an identical version of the best version will be opening soon. So
correct. Yes, that's why I was confused. I was like, "You're not going to Hong Kong," as far as I know. I know
Well,
Jeremiah is, but you're going to Tokyo.
So this is the new Norway food kiosk, which has some really cool ornate details on it. A lot of cool woodwork, the grass up top, kind of like a lot of the existing buildings. And they have some items here, including I don't think it shows on here, but they have a special item for the festival. And a great hack is that you can get school bread from here without having to wait in line at Kringla Cafe or
Luke, you seem to have frozen for some reason. Ironically, you froze for a bit, but you are fine now.
Okay, I was going to say I don't recall. I didn't see myself disappear, but
Weird.
Who knows?
But yeah, you answered my question, which was I know that they just opened that stand and had the school bread, so I wondered if they replaced it with festival stuff or whether they added to it. And
nope. Yep. You can get like a lemon-filled thing and school bread as well.
Very nice. I will admit I've never had school bread. I don't think I'm opposed to it, even though I don't remember what's in it.
It's cardamom flavoring, which is kind of like a slightly spicier vanilla.
Okay, yeah, I've had cardamom lattes and stuff, and I'm sure I've had it in wintry baking things.
So as we go over towards the kiosk here in China, I can't really get up to the sign because there's a lot of people there, but you'll note that they have changed the hours for the food booths on the weekdays now. So Monday through Thursday, the food or the Flower and Garden Festival booths are only open from 11:30 to 8:30, whereas on the weekends and how it was previously, it would be open from 11 to 9.
Okay, so 11 to 9 on week. Yeah, because World Showcase itself opens at 11, I think, right?
Not anymore. No, it opens with the park.
Oh, okay. I haven't been for
a lot of the food. a lot of the food might open later, and things like the American Adventure might not be running that early, but um, the World Showcase itself opens with the park because now you have Remy, you have Frozen Ever After, so there's actually people want to be here early in the day.
That makes sense.
But yeah, the festival kiosks typically don't open until later.
I remember when we were at California Adventure and didn't realize that the food kiosks for Lunar New Year closed a little bit earlier than the park. And so we're ordering something at one booth, and I'm like, oh, we only have like 3 minutes. And I gave Becca the pass. I'm like, run to the other thing, get our stuff.
You gotta go quick.
A similar situation as this Friday, the Disney California Adventure Food and Wine Festival will be kicking off. We'll have coverage over there with Eric and Rebecca both checking out the latest edition of that festival.
We are well and truly everywhere this week.
Wide open walkway.
Now we're going to my favorite place, a recycling can.
Oh, very nice. To throw away your Joffreys.
Get rid of my Joffreys.
What Joffrey's beverage did you enjoy this afternoon?
I had a shaken Jamaican cold brew with Irish cream and cream.
All right.
It was delicious. We can take a look at a little bit of the flower and garden merchandise over here. This is definitely not everything, but they have these garden picks. One of the lounge fly bags this year. It's very interesting looking.
Yeah.
And then I like this raincoat.
That is cool.
Fun. And yeah, there is a spirit jersey. Oh yes, here it is. I do like this spirit jersey. This is one that if it goes to like the Character Warehouse or somewhere like that, I might get this.
I like that they're doing other colors. The one that I got for Festival of the Arts, I really like that color on there. And I like this kind of pastel orange.
Yeah, I really like the hat. It's very similar. I'm wearing this Figment hat at the moment. And it's very similar to this kind of hat. I like that kind of style.
Yeah. And some of those items are available on Disney Store. So on our site, you can either check out the Disney Store article, or we have a roundup of all the photos of merch that Luke took. And we also included the Disney Store links in there. So you know what you can find there.
You can also get some topiaries of your own. You can have like a Mickey or a little potted plant. And it also shows how you can grow it. I guess you can buy it already grown or get the wiring to grow it yourself.
There you go.
There is, and anyone who knows me will know their love of turtles.
Yeah, you definitely need to get that. Nikki pointing out that Orange Bird is my nemesis. And then Fred is asking if you think you'll see Nick or Judy today. Do they have topiaries?
They do not. No topiaries for Nick or Judy as far as I'm aware. I haven't made it over to the other half of World Showcase yet today, but I don't believe there are. I did spot a Judy Easter egg though.
All right,
as part of the Easter egg hunt. So,
are we going to get a chance to see Ozempic Sully?
We absolutely can. Yes.
I don't know why he looks so weird.
I have seen him from afar. I haven't walked up to him directly yet. But we can definitely head that way when we get to Future World or whatever they call it these days.
James P. Slimovan.
Haha. Not going to go over specifically for these, but they have the Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs topiaries over here by the Friendship Landing dock in Germany.
And that's the one that has, I think Sneezy has the whatever that bug is named, the caterpillar.
Yeah. Your guess is as good as mine.
I forgot. Yeah, we found it a couple years ago. By a couple years ago, it's probably like 5 years ago.
Yeah. I'm wearing a Flower and Garden shirt that I got, and I thought I had it for a couple of years, but it's from 2020.
We have a question. Do they have the summer menu at Farmer's Feast? That's when they're going to.
So they have right now they have the springtime menu, but if you get the booklet, it does tell you what the summer menu is. So our foodie guide should also have the details for the summer menu.
Let me see if I can find that while we're talking about it. Make sure this is the correct year. Nope, that's 2021. We've been doing this a while. Did you guys know that? I know a better way to go about this. I'm going to click our tag. Pro tip for anyone.
It's my number one pro tip. If there's a pavilion I never walk into, it is the Italy pavilion.
Yeah.
One I never really have too much of a reason for, but they do have an adorable topiary here of Lady and the Tramp with some really nice framing from flowers.
So I see that there's the menu that goes from today through May 10th, and then one that's only from March 4th through April 5th. This is very confusing.
I have the booklet
in
my back pocket. So let's see. We're going to... I go slow here for a second. Okay. EPCOT Farmer's Feast. So there's the early bloom menu and then the springtime menu. But yeah, you are right. It doesn't look like they have the maybe pan over to the. It doesn't look like they have the summer menu yet. So it looks like that might be coming a little bit later. But right now you can get the early bloom menu.
Yeah, it looks like there's a few different things going on. There's some that'll be there through March, from March through May. Other ones start in April. It's all very confusing. Fred is asking if he can give us a little quiz. You can go for it. We'll see how we do, if we can even bother to answer.
How good are we at answering? That's the real question.
Making good time around the World Showcase, making our way to American Adventure and the American Garden Theater, where they have Garden Rocks. It used to be called Flower Power. Now it's called Garden Rocks.
Sure did. Yeah, this is one of the highlights if you're a fan of tribute bands and or bands that are past their prime.
Which who's up tonight?
Tonight we have La Calais. I'm guessing La Calais.
Or Kaye.
They're performing 5:30, 6:45, and 8 p.m. And then from March 5th through the 7th, you can enjoy the music at ABBA.
Okay, that one I've heard. But that's a tribute band, not the real ABBA, right?
Yes. But they're direct from Sweden, according to the sign.
And you might want to go do something else, but if you change your mind, they're still free and you could take a chance on them. Oh, that's an ABBA reference, Luke. Not only was Zootopia released on this day, but so was The Batman starring Robert Pattinson. Both movies share the same composer. Do you know who it is?
Zootopia?
Who
did Michael Giacchino?
Well, then I guess he probably did The Batman as well.
Yeah, I know he did Zootopia. I did not know he did the Batman. Over here we
That's
have
right. Michael
a food
Giacchino,
booth.
final answer.
We have a food booth and topiary combination. Magnolia Terrace with a topiary of the lovely Princess Tiana.
Do they
Well,
have? I think it was at this place. It was either this one or a little bit further down where the one of the years that we went, they had a slider that my wife still talks about to this day.
no slider this year from the looks of it. There's a blackened shrimp po' boy, oysters gumbo, and bananas Foster bread pudding.
Okay, yeah, it might have been here, but it might have been further down, or they might just not have it this year. But it was like, I think it had brisket and pulled pork and like a chorizo thing. I don't even remember everything on it, but it was very good. Luke, you were correct. It was Michael Giacchino.
I try my best. Oh,
Whoa.
I am so. I was just trying to fix the orientation and seemed to not help me at all.
Nikki B says yum. It was yum. It was expensive, but so was everything.
So true.
Especially
Here
during
at
like
the fun.
food and wine. Food and wine, I feel like it's not that it's more expensive. It's just that people make mistakes, like getting ravioli from the Italy booth. You're like, you know what ravioli tastes like. You don't need to
Yeah,
spend $8 for 2 pieces of it. Get something more interesting.
yeah. You gotta do the interesting stuff because otherwise, what's the point?
Do they have
And we have
fushi
now
at
made
this?
it. I'm I'm trying to remember if Frushi is this festival or not.
I know I think they have it at Festival of the Arts, but I wonder if it's something that comes back. I mean, it feels like it's fresh, so it seems like it would go well with this festival.
Flower and Garden seems like the right one. And of course, it's opening day of an EPCOT festival, so you will see many people like myself walking around with a camera gimbal.
Yeah, we're the worst.
So yes, we do have Frushi for. Let me go around the other side. So yes, we got Frushi, Japanese curry bread, a
Ooh.
cold ramen cup, and then Dasani bottled water.
Wow, a real delicacy. The Japanese curry bread sounds delicious.
Not a fan of curry.
In general, because I will say there's a slight difference between like Indian curry and Japanese curry, but I'm guessing
Yeah, I
like
don't know if I've tried Japanese curry. I would imagine I would probably like Japanese curry more just because I tend to prefer Japanese flavors over like Indian flavors.
Yeah, if you ever go to, well, I was gonna say if you ever go to Japan, like in a month, there's a place called there's a chain restaurant called Coco's where they make Japanese curry. So you can choose like your meat, and like half of the plate is rice, and the other half is the curry, and you get to choose your spice level. And I don't know how you are with spice, but I got a 3, and my nose was definitely running. I was fine otherwise, but it was only slightly uncomfortable.
Also, before I walk away, we have another chance here to purchase festival merchandise between Japan and Morocco.
Are you sad that there is no Lorcana activation for this festival?
I think it would be fun, but I get why it's just, I mean, it makes more sense for Festival of the Arts for sure. So
maybe they can, whenever they do the next one, and Wilds Unknown is the next set, and it's more of looks like the jungle theme. The one that's out now is called Winter Spell, so I understand how that wouldn't necessarily go with Flower and Garden, but I would not be surprised if they do end up doing something mid-festival tied to the next set.
I mean, Winter Spell would go very well with Festival of the Holidays, just based off of the name.
Yeah, Winter Spell is a pretty fun set. Lots of snow involved.
So the Morocco dock is still closed. So if you're looking to cut your World Showcase walk a little.
I don't know why it keeps freezing up on us like that. Disney
Yeah,
Wi-Fi.
yeah. We've got La Isla Fresca over here, which has usually it's like kind of Brazilian food to go around with like an Encanto theme.
Making our way to France.
Walking at a decent pace, and I'm homebound.
It's when I get to France that I'm like, that guy's giving us the rock on.
I did not even notice.
When I get to France, I'm like, cool, I'm almost done.
I feel like I get that when I'm at the UK.
After that bridge, that's the one.
The
Once you're
bridge.
at International Gateway, you're like, well, there's an exit to the park right here, so I must be close.
So over there we have the Belle and Beast topiary, but they are in front of the currently closed Beauty and the Beast sing along, which is closed for refurbishment alongside Impressions de France.
I wonder if they. I'm not going to make you walk over there, but I am curious if they improved, because in the past I've had. Oh wait, they're over there.
Oh, what are we talking about?
Lumiere and Cogsworth.
Ah, yes. They're right here.
Yeah, nope. Still looks like the Grinch, or a Who.
It kind of does look like that. And a decent, not an awful line here for the France Pavilion booth, which always seems to be one of the busier booths, no matter what the festival is. I don't know if they're just really slow or if...
En français.
Français, oui, oui. I'm sure the French Pavilion cast members love hearing that.
Yeah, just as much as the cast members in actual France.
Oh, yes.
They simultaneously want you to try to speak French, and then will immediately tell you to stop trying to speak French.
Yes. Try it well or don't try it at all.
Yeah, that's why I just give up immediately. I say bonjour, hello. I'm not fooling anybody.
Doing that slight uphill climb to the bridge.
Are you brushing up on your arigato gozaimasu?
No, but I really need to. I've had a lot going on the last week or so, but once I kind of get to that period where I'm leading up to my trip, I will be brushing up on that as best I can.
Especially because there's like 3 different hellos depending on what time of day it is.
Yeah, that was the one that like tripped me up last year. Or a year and a half ago when I went, because I would just say, I think the morning one is that arigato gozaimasu.
That's thank you. You're close. Ohio gozaimasu is good morning.
Ohio gozaimasu, yes.
Konnichiwa is the one that everyone knows, but that's really just for like the afternoon, and then konbanwa is for the evening.
Okay, so yeah, I had no idea about that last one. So the answer is yes, I do need to brush up.
But luckily, like all the Luke is gone. Or am I gone? Let's see. Yep, it's just me. Hi, everybody. Luke is coming back. I'll wait for him to turn his camera back around, and we'll try this again. Hold on. There we go.
Yeah, not sure what happened there. It just clicked off and went to a page that was not this page. didn't lose service or anything like that. It was odd.
It's okay. We
I j-
survived.
I just saw someone wearing the Figment shirt, the one with the animatronic Figment that the world has been freaking out about. It's the first time I've actually seen someone wearing it. So we got Peter Pan and Captain Hook over here in front of one of the gift stores in the UK. And very nearby is, of course, the crocodile, the TikTok croc looking for a bite to eat.
Say, Luke, do you like codfish?
No, I don't.
Oh, you don't?
Yeah. And then, speaking of Peter Pan, there's a very nice little fairy garden here with Tinkerbell as the centerpiece, right in front of the restrooms. And a
To
bunch
quote
of
Sonic the
little
Hedgehog 3, Konichi, what?
and some cute little fairy houses too.
I don't know why Tinkerbell is so large compared to the fairy houses.
I know she's small in general, but large in this instance, I suppose.
Remember Pixie Hollow?
Yeah, it still exists. And they built a whole ride around it at Fantasy Springs.
That's true. I was thinking about the Disneyland one.
Yes. Over here, Joffrey's is getting in on the Dubai chocolate trend.
Ugh, can we stop?
They're one of the festival's specialty drinks is the Dubai chocolate frozen cappuccino, which not my
Just
kind of
means that it
thing,
has
but
pistachio and chocolate. Wow, look at me. I mixed two
yes.
things together.
And
I will tell you,
over here,
Starbucks has a new toasted coconut latte, and I want to get that and put caramel in it
oh,
because then it's just a Girl Scout cookie.
that sounds lovely. I did not know it, but I need another.
He'll be back, I'm sure. Oh, here. There we go.
And this time I got the little spinning disc.
Okay.
You know you're in Canada when you hear the sweet sounds of the wreck of the Edmund Fitzgerald.
Well, you're nearby the Canada Pavilion, and today is the birthday of Catherine O'Hara, who recently left us. So, bittersweet day as you pass the Canada Far and Wide attraction.
Where you can hear her voice alongside her co-star from Schitt's Creek, Mr. Eugene Levy. Don't know why the Mister was involved, but it felt right.
It's fair enough.
Over here, one of my favorite pairs of topiaries, which I think might be in a new location, either this year or last year. They used to be over by Morocco, but it's Kermit riding the bike and Miss Piggy.
That is a great one. It does move around, or it has moved around quite a bit over the years.
Yeah, the Kermit one is fabulous.
Just like how they're moving into a new attraction over at Hollywood Studios.
They sure are. And now we're about to head out of World Showcase.
Yeah, go by the honey booth is over there, right?
Yes, I stopped by there earlier to get the chicken and waffles, but they were out at the current time. So
how hard is it to have both chicken and waffles? Oh, she was
I know.
Like the Hilton could probably do it.
So off to the left is World Showcase, which is your best place to get some soft serve ice cream. But for the festival, they have Dole Whip Peach for the first time out here at Disney World.
Okay.
Which they previously introduced at Disneyland. But the first time we have it here. And I will be trying that too, because that sounds lovely.
That sounds like I'm already not a big fan of Dole Whips, and I think making it peach would make it worse.
Oh, well,
I
yeah, I
don't know.
don't know
I'm
what
okay
to.
with some peach flavor in some instances, but I don't know about that.
And the honey bistro has its own little.
Do they have my beloved cheesecake again this year?
Hello, I'm back.
Did you hear my great pun?
Nope.
Oh, I asked if they had my beloved cheesecake this year.
Oh, yes, they still do. The one that's broken into a few different pieces, right?
I mean, it might have changed over the years, but there was like
Yeah.
a honeyed mascarpone cheesecake.
Oh, yeah, I think they still have that. Over here, we have the two of the best names for food groups. There's Yacht Grub and its sister, Beach Grub.
Hanging in there from they
Very
debuted
silly.
last festival, right?
Yes, they did. So there's not too much different here, but in the middle there is a children's play area, which is very cleverly titled Play Along Bay instead of Storm Along Bay.
And if you were not entertained by this section that you were strolling through, it would be a boardwalk.
It's funny because it's true.
Now we've seen a swan and a dolphin.
This is definitely one of the prettiest shots for Flowering Garden, one of the iconic flower
Especially
beds.
when the monorail comes through and you're on the other side.
Yeah.
Like if you stand by Odyssey, you get the get that whole thing plus the monorail going by. Yep, that's the money shot.
It's very nice. Excuse me while I plug in the charger.
After giving us a tour of World Showcase, Luke is giving us the effects of if you drank around the world.
Yes, I'm just making sure that my phone does not die on me.
Speaking of seasickness, you can now check out Laughing Place for coverage of the Disney Adventure. Jeremiah sent us a boatload, if you will, of photos from the latest Disney Cruise Line ship, which you can now find on Laughing Place.
Do you want to, for one quick second, take over the full view as yourself? And
sure, I guess I'll show. Hi, everybody. It's me again. Wearing my blue blocking glasses that I don't wear on the morning show because you could see my entire computer screen when I put them on. But we'll be right back to the Flower and Garden Festival for this walk around what used to be called Future World and is now called a bunch of different things in different areas that I can never keep straight. There's World Nature, World Celebration, and World Discovery. Is that all the room, or is there another one?
Celebration, Nature, and Discovery. Yeah.
Yeah, I did it. Are you good? I don't know if he's good. It looks like he's good. But
yes, you're breaking up, but I am good.
Okay, well we'll give it a shot then.
Yeah. So the thing with these festivals is the service isn't always great, which really drains your battery. And so in the time I was doing the walk and talk so far, my phone went down to 10%. So
wow.
I have it plugged in now, but I cannot also have it attached to the gimbal. Okay. So hopefully this isn't too shaky. We're doing okay at the moment.
It's okay at the moment. Yeah, we'll just spend a few more minutes. We're about 40 minutes, so not too bad. We'll end at Ozempic Sully. How's that?
That was my plan. We'll take a detour through Communicore Hall and head over to Ozempic Sully.
Perfect.
But yes, we have Encanto. Last year they were at the front of the park.
Right, which now is Toy Story.
No, I take that back. They were at the front of the park 2 years ago. And then last year they were at the front of World Showcase. And then last year, Moana was at the front of the park, and now she's at the front of World Showcase.
Gotcha. And Toy Story is at the front, but it's not like new topiaries.
No, it's kind of
so old that Bo Peep is still in her old garb.
Partly a celebration of the 40th, and partly a celebration of Toy Story 5,
That
the 40th anniversary of Pixar specifically.
yeah.
So
Mickey
Communicore
B,
Hall
we
is
are getting to.
posting.
I knew you'd question this. We're gonna show you Ozempic Sully. It'll all make sense in a matter of moments.
So Communicore Hall this year has Sunlight to Starbright in Spike's Garden, which is essentially the same thing they had last year.
I wish I may. I wish I might.
But it is a very nice air-conditioned thing. They have these, can't really see it on this side, but they have these flowers over here, which are moving, which I don't remember them. I remember them having the flowers last year, but I don't remember them opening and closing like this. There's a couple
cute.
more of them over here. But yeah, it's a really nice touch.
Yeah, it's a little tiki room. Or what's that one place called? The place with the stuff. Rainforest Cafe.
Rainforest. Oh, yeah. They got this
Gideon's
fun little
favorite restaurant.
display
How could I
here.
forget?
And then, of course, you can see most of the merchandise is here. It was funny. This morning, they had all of the merchandise available here. But over at Creation Shop, they also had all the merchandise. But that had a huge line, and this had no one. So
the moral of the story is don't wait in a long line for merchandise. There's going to be plenty.
Yes.
It's the first day of the festival. It's not selling out.
Wonderful Spike the Bee lounge fly. This year with the cute little hands on top. Trash can collectors have 2 that they can get this year, including this one featuring Spike. And I believe there is also one with Orange Bird too.
Citrus Swirl. The
you can get
better frozen Disney treat.
And you can get the your ears, pass holder merchandise, some T-shirts and such. Lots of stuff available in here. Definitely recommend this spot to relax for one, and also to get your festival merchandise.
Nice.
They play very nice acoustic versions of some Disney songs in here.
Have they used the food booths in this section since?
Yes. Yes, they have. So we'll pan over from Spike to B in the center. And over here is the EPCOT Farmers Feast.
Okay.
This is the one with the multiple different menus.
Okay. Because it was. I mean, it was good, like what they did with the Broadway one, but it's kind of funny knowing that they have food capabilities and just having it closed off like that.
Right now, they're playing an acoustic version of "When Can I See You Again."
Joined at the hip, yeah, your sidekick needs you.
And then on this side as well, more of those opening and closing flowers.
Very nice.
So yeah, very nice place to come in and relax and just enjoy yourself. Music's also playing outside a little bit as well. So as you're walking by, you can just hear a nice acoustic guitar before merging back into the music.
Or the DJ in this area.
Well, yeah, this side is usually not as bad, but again, apologies if I'm a little shaky. The gimbals out.
It's okay. We'll make do for the next couple minutes until we wrap it up. But yeah,
it was that, or we
used gimbals.
It was that, or we cut it short. So
yeah, I mean, I've teased this Sully thing so much that we have to see it through.
We've got to see Sully.
Hello, Spencer. Thanks for joining us. Unfortunately, we are going to about to wrap in just a couple minutes, but you can always rewind and watch from the beginning. As we did a whole loop around World Showcase and are now just checking out a couple little things in what was Future World.
We're now in World Celebration.
Thank you.
So no Figment topiary in this spot this year. This is where he has been in all the years prior. But now you can see him just down here where those flowers are. He's on the other side of that.
Very nice. Yeah, and we'll have photos on Laughing Place as well if you haven't seen that
yet.
In fact, we actually saw a lot of these topiaries go up a few weeks ago.
Yeah, we have photos of the Figment one for sure. There's a lot more to come. lot more I still need to get photos of.
Yeah. Another reason to save your battery.
Yes. Well, I have plenty of. I have a fuel rod, so
Well, that's good.
it will. The battery will. That's not the issue. It was just getting it plugged in specifically at that moment. And then outside Creation Shop, like they did last year, they have new festival exclusive trash cans, which are really fun.
Basically, so they can sell the miniature versions of them.
Yes, but it's a clever promotional tool. So this one's got Spike the Bee on it.
Fred is asking if there's a morning show tomorrow. There should be, as long as I can find a co-host. Poor Lukey has to go to an event, so I don't know if he'll be available.
Lukey will probably be available because my event isn't until 4 o'clock.
Okay, we'll see.
So
I think
if you need
Dewey
me
said
for
he might
that.
be able to do it. Benji might be able to do it. So we'll see what happens. But one way or another, I'm hoping to do one tomorrow.
So we'll take a cut through Creation Shop to get to Ozempic Silly.
Okay.
Another spot where
I will pull myself up while you cut through there real fast. Make it a
little too busy.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's a lot of people in here. This specific corner that I was just in a second ago is also where all of the festival merchandise is centered around. So everyone and they're at the moment.
Yeah, plenty of places to buy merchandise is the moral of the story. I mean, some things might sell out temporarily. Like I remember back in the days of the popcorn bucket, the Figment one that sold out really fast the first time. But other than that, like the regular merchandise is meant to last the entire festival. So there's no shortage usually. Watch next year, something will happen, and
we're heading towards what has affectionately been dubbed as Ozempic Silly.
So there's Mike Wazowski, young Mike Wazowski.
And I don't know if these are new or just haven't been around for a couple of years.
I wouldn't think that they're new because they're Monsters U themed. And if you're going to make Monsters, well, I don't think you'd make it to Monsters U. So yeah, it's just Sully just looks thinner than normal, I guess, without the he probably is thinner in Monsters U, but it just looks very strange.
And these little garden things, like these little circular planters, were definitely used for the Inside Out garden last year.
Okay, yeah. So it's probably that.
A little bit of repurposing
for the Pixar anniversary.
They also have some fun monster-shaped topiaries, which these are cool. But yes, I think unless you wanted to see anything else,
like a Dalek.
It kind of does, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Then we shall wrap up this here.
All good.
Walk and talk.
Yeah, thank you for taking us around the 2026 EPCOT International Flower and Garden Festival, which I'm glad that I have in the title and can read because otherwise I'd surely mess it up with all the different festivals. But be sure to subscribe to us, ring the bell so you know whenever we go live, and then follow us over on laughingplace.com because we'll have all of this coverage from this festival going on today. Like I said, we have a huge, massive photo post from the Disney Adventure up there right now, and then a bunch of other stuff going on today, including last night's Disneyland After Dark 70 Years of Favorites. So lots to find out over on Laughing Place.
Yeah, and we'll have some more photos and videos of topiaries coming around. I'm going to take another walk around the park and get what I haven't so far. So that'll be coming your way later on our socials and to the site.
And then someone will be joining me for the morning show tomorrow, hopefully. So we'll see you then.
Someone will be there.
Bye, everybody.
See ya.